paying tax?
No. It's Dukes.
I was fortunate enough to be the choreographer on Bloodsport. I also really wrote it.
Right.
Sheldon Lettish got all the credit. He was really more or less a glorified stenographer, to be quite honest.
Right.
And so he's tried to, in years, try to say, oh, nothing happened, it isn't real, all this kind of stuff, because he's trying to sell his own script as a fictional script in his services. But the fact is, the movie, if you look at the contracts, there's no way Bloodsport could be made as a fictional picture. It's in all the contracts that way. It's reflected in all the contracts that way.
Yeah, right. What would you say the main differences are between what we saw in Bloodsport versus the real life Kumite?
Well, first of all, the Bloodsport, the way they show it to you, it's sort of like single elimination. That kind of fighting only happens at the end of the Kumite. See, real Kumite fighting is really about endurance at first. Then you narrow it down to the last 10 or 8 fighters. And then they pair off, like you saw in the first UFC.
Okay.
And then they pair off, and then you get paired off till you finally have your
multiple
final fight.
bouts. Yeah.
So what happens is you'll fight guys that might be your opponents. You might fight guys that are not in a real Kumite. And you'll do 60 bouts over a 3-day period. Some guys do it in a 1-day period. Depends on the promoter and how he's doing it. And whoever has the most points or the most wins, whoever falls in that top 8 category, those are the guys who fight it out for the winner.
Was Chong Li based on a real person? And
yeah, Chong Li was a real guy.
Yeah,
he's a real guy.
Wow. Was he as terrifying as he is in the movie?
Oh, more. The real Chong Li was towered over me by about almost 3 inches, and he was, he, for him it was do or die,
Yeah.
And so he was a champion, of course. Prior to me winning, he'd won it I don't know how many times, and he actually had killed the person in the ring. That part is true.
Oh, well, he did. Jesus.
Yeah, he was well known for it.